So how can you be one of the dedicated few that keeps up with their health resolutions in 2025? Well, joining us now to help answer that, nutritionist and behavior specialist Carrie Lupoli. Carrie, thank you so much for joining us. You know, after researching your work, I learned that you have this fascination with behavior. And a breakthrough moment for you was learning that pretty much all behavior centers around people looking to gain something or avoid something. Can you explore that a little bit more and also tie it into how you help people make better lifestyle decisions?
Yeah, because we have to do it differently in 2025. This is going to be our year, okay? Everybody say that together. So let's think about behaviors, right? And so often we have these goals going into the new year about losing weight or getting fitter. And let's face it, a lot of the times if you ask why that's your goal, it has to do with something I call ego versus heart. We often say, I want to feel more confident because, I look better, or I want to feel better in pictures. But all of that comes from other people and what we think they think about us. And so before setting any goal this year, I want us to be thinking about what do we want and why do we want it? Because what we want is one thing, but why we want it is another. And all of our behaviors, like you said, are based on something to gain or to avoid. And if we're just trying to avoid feeling bad about ourselves, we're not going to stick with something. Let's face it. If we say that I want to lose 40 pounds. Well, on a stressful day, when it's like after work and you have chocolate cake sitting in your house, you're going to say, I'm not going to lose 40 pounds by tomorrow. So I'm just going to eat the chocolate cake today. Our why and our goal has to be something so much bigger, so much deeper. I know for me, I want to be able to kick a soccer ball with my great-grandkids when I'm in my 80s and 90s. I want to be able to get up off the floor by myself if I fall. And I will not require my kids to have to take care of me when I am older. And those whys, those goals mean we have to start moving now, today, doing the things, because it's way too big for us to ignore when we have a why that's based in heart instead of ego.
So once you have your why, it can be easy to make this list, outline your goals, but then when the rubber meets the road, Carrie, it can be difficult to stay on track, as you know. You've got that chocolate cake in the fridge or whatever your vice is. You're all about creating balance and sustainability. What is your number one tip for sticking with the plan, staying on top of your resolution?
Okay, I actually have 3 questions I need you to ask yourself before you decide what you're going to do this year. You need that big why, right? Because that's going to ground you when things get tough. But you also have to be doing the things that are actually going to allow your body to thrive. So I have 3 questions for you. The first is what you are doing based in science designed for your body to thrive. I'll ask this: what thrives in a deficit? Like, name one thing. Nothing. Right? So why do we think our bodies are going to thrive in a deficit? They aren't. We need the right amount of foods. We need to be listening to our body. We can't be sitting at this deficit all the time. And so while diets are often based in science, they're actually designed for us to lose a little bit of weight at first, but only to feel that deprivation, and our body doesn't like that. So then we fall off the wagon because our body isn't actually fueled in the way it needs to be. So we really need to be thinking about what we're doing. Is it designed for us to thrive? The second question is, would we let our kids do what we're doing? And if we wouldn't let our kids do what we're doing, we have to really ask why we're doing it. 1, because our bodies are pretty much physiologically the same, but 2, what are we modeling for our kids if we're doing things that we know isn't actually healthy? And then 3, can we do what we are doing for a lifetime? So many people want these quick fixes or get super motivated right now. But if it's not something you can do forever, like if you want to do keto and you know you're never going to want a quesadilla or birthday cake again, okay, but I know that's not for me. So is what you're doing based on something you can do forever? Your body wants a relationship with you just like any other relationship. And relationships are built in trust. And trust comes from positive interactions consistently over time. So you need to be able to do something consistently over time.
Well, it is a great way to frame this as we begin to think about these resolutions in the upcoming year. Carrie Lupoli, thank you so much for your insight this morning.
Thanks. Happy New Year.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.